The second part, I will show you how to do some advanced stuff in PowerPoint. You would have to download the template I provided, I should say. You click on the button, it will end up on your desktop. Normally, if you just double click on it, it's going to open in PowerPoint. PowerPoint is in your dock, just look for it, you should find it. And when you normally turn it on, it gives you a choice of themes to choose from. So basic white background, black background, and then there's all the other possibilities that they included. Some of them are interesting, some of them are tacky, some of them are beautiful. It depends on your taste, right? So if you were to use this one, you would see the different options. You would click on choose. Why am I showing you this? Well, usually you start from scratch, so I'm showing you what you would be able to start with. Then the toolbar is the most important part of using PowerPoint. Right now there's only one slide. If you wanted to add more, you would click on the new slide button. And if you want to have more choice, click on the tab there and you can pick what type of presentation slide you want. So it could be comparison, a title slide, title and content, and so on, a blank one even. Okay, so just quickly, you would have something like this. You've got themes there. You can always go back and change your theme if you don't like it anymore. You've got tables, charts, smart art, transitions, we'll talk about that, animations, we'll talk about that, slideshow would be to actually play it, and then review. So I'm going to turn this one off right now because I don't want to save it or work in that one. So double click on the template I provided. Let's take a look at it quickly. It's a template, so I've already made some slides for you, but there's only a few. For this project, you need to make 10. There's only 6 there, including the bibliography, so I'm expecting 10 plus the bibliography, so you would have to start by changing this with your Canadian technology. So in this case, it's going to be the snowmobile as an example. Don't need to leave cover page there. You could say nothing, just delete that box by pressing delete. No, pressing this. Your name, presented to Monsieur Larouche and HRHS. Why is it important? Well, it is important. You need the inventors, you need how it works, how it evolved over time, and the bibliography. I'm trying to go quickly here. So pick a theme. It's better to pick a theme before you start modifying your slides and add text and titles, because then everything will get scrambled. So let's say I like this one. Then you want to start with your first slide. Why is it important? I want bullet points here. I don't want to have paste jobs like pasting a paragraph of text you did not write. I want you to summarize the main ideas in your own words. And if you need more than one slide to do so, because I'm expecting a picture here, well then make another slide for that section. So you would have the choice between duplicate slide, which is going to give you the exact same thing twice in a row, or doing the old-fashioned way. So you would pick a new slide in the home button here, a new slide from the selections you can pick from. Okay, so I'm expecting several slides in each section because it takes a while to explain everything. So why is it important? Well, here you could put a picture of a snowmobile that is being used for work purposes, like on a ski center on the slopes when they're moving the snow, packing it, things of that nature. You could have a snowmobile from the past. So if you want to put a picture in there, you would have to go grab one. Let's see, an early snowmobile. So say I want to use this one. I would click on it to see if it's going to be bigger. And then I would try to download it. Save image as is possible. So that was a right click. I'm going to put it on the desktop, save. I'm going to hide my browser. I'm going to move my PowerPoint presentation and drag that straight into it. Now it's too large, so you need to make it smaller. Move it this way, move it that way. until you like the way it looks. There's advanced stuff you can do on this. You can have transparency effects, so it's like see-through or not. You can put a border around the picture. A darker border looks better, I guess. You can decide if there's going to be effects on that picture, but that's getting ahead of ourselves. So that's what it looks like right now. Okay. You should have transitions between each slide. What are transitions? Well, it's when there's an effect. So you can have different things: fade in, push up, push down, wipe, split. There's several. So I recommend you use the same one over and over because, well, it gets boring if it's distracting everybody. So let's say I want to do a push up. So I would click on that, and my transition just showed you the preview, and this little icon lets you know there's a transition inserted. So when I'm going to grade this and I open it in PowerPoint, I will see that they're there or not. So I will do the same thing. You need to click on the slide and do the same thing on all the slides you want to have with the transition. There should be one in between each. Oh, that one already added. And so on. So I just added transitions. If I play this, you will see that it works. Okay. What else do I need to show you about? I did the themes, the transitions, pics, videos. How do you include a video in your presentation if you find one? And you should. If you find some, it's even better. Let's go to, I would go to YouTube in the browser, but actually we're not going to do that. We're going to use something called Clip Grab. It's in your doc. Clip Grab is a little piece of software that lets you go browse videos in YouTube and grab them in any format you want, video format I mean. So if I'm looking for a Bombardier snowmobile, I'm going to have quite a few hits, videos to look at. Now, it's important to look at how long they are. That's 6 minutes. That's 14 minutes. You might not want to grab videos that are that long because they're large files usually. So you're trying to see which ones would work well. I guess right now I don't have any good choices. How do I get more choices for this search? I don't see load more videos or something. Well, I guess I'm gonna go back on my browser in YouTube. Bombardier snowmobile, and see what that does. Now you see the length: 2 minutes, 13 minutes, 1 minute, 27. There's a 50 seconds one there, and it's an older one, so that looks like it's an appropriate one. So I'm gonna grab its and share. I'm gonna grab its URL, so I can paste that inside Clip Grab. Let's see if that's gonna be happy. Very excellent. It's in there already. It's smart. So now I can grab the original format, or I would rather you grab MP4. If you're on a Windows computer, it would be WMV. If it was just a sound, you could pick MP3, but this is a video. So we'll take MP4. We won't take the highest quality because that's going to be humongous. We could grab 720p, which is smaller, or 40p. I will take 40p and télécharger cette vidéo. I'm in French right now on my laptop, but it should say download and save on your desktop. Usually it's easier to find. You have a progress bar. It shows you how long it took to download. It looks like it's done. Let's see. I'm gonna go see on my desktop if I have a video. It seems like I do. So I'm going to go to why it's important to and put the video in there. Not that it's related right now. It might not be a good thing to do. There's several ways to grab the video, by the way. If you go back to Home, there's a media button there. You can grab this and select movie browser or movie from file. This is something you could do. You can drag and drop usually, but if you do it from file like this, it will remember where it got it from. And we're looking for the MP4 version of that video. We're inserting it. It's going to take a few seconds. You have to resize it again so that it fits in your slide. It's not too large, it's not too big. And yeah, it's a bit small like this, so I will resize it a bit, move it down. That's basically how you add a video. So if you want to play it, play. If you want it to play automatically when you open your slide, you might want to right click on the video, and action settings is where you want to go. You want to set the action. Is it going to be on click, or is it going to be automatically when you roll the slide? That's something you can select. So object on click is none, or object action play as soon as you play the video. It's all good. So don't forget to save your work once in a while, because if you don't, it's going to play tricks on you. I'll stop here because I could go on and on, but these are the most important things you need to have in your presentation. Thank you.